Hi everyone, Nessie here. It's been a while, quite a while, for many reasons really, mainly due to the COVID lockdown thing that's going on. I have my kids at home now, so with homeschooling and entertaining them and everything, I don't have as much craft time as I would like. It's quite difficult for me to do videos with them around as well, so if you do hear them in the background, I do apologise. And the other thing is I'm actually finding it quite hard, this lockdown thing. I'm an outdoor person, I'm a family person, I'm missing my older children and grandkids, so my motivation's kind of plummeted a bit, and I'm not really that motivated to try new things at the moment. So what I have been doing when I can is making more of these folios. So I've made 4 of them, and I just wanted to do a quick flip through of them. I've done a bee one, I did a botanical one, a kind of butterfly type themed one, and a sunflower themed one. And I used kits for these, and I will tell you who they'll buy as well. So the bee one, which is this one, is I used kits from lots of different people, Calico Collage, Myporchprints and Senecapondcrafts. I use bits and pieces from all of their kits, and I will put all their shops, I'll put all the shops to all of the kits in the description below. So these are the folios made out of the envelopes that I did the tutorial on. I have changed some of them up a little bit, but they're generally the same thing. I'll try and keep it in camera as much as I can, but they are quite long and quite big. So first one, B1. This one is 9, then they're all 9 inches by 7 inches wide. And they're made from 2 envelopes, and like I said, I did do a tutorial showing you how I made the basic one, and I will link that as well in the description. So on the front cover of this one, there is a bit of a doily with a charm on it. It says Beekeeper, some lacing, I've done some sewing, and there's a large pocket on the front. And in that pocket there is a journal tag which has been backed, and a large journal card which has also been stitched and backed with a page tab. It has a poem about bees on the front. They go in there, and then when it opens up, I will do this side first. So on this side there is a slot pocket, and in the slot pocket there is a little tag along with a larger journaling card. And then this opens out like so, and on this side we have a tuck spot on the bottom with a little tuck spot. It says Busy Little Bee. That has a journal card in it. And then there is also a pocket at the top, which library type pocket, which also has a little journal card in it. This side we have just an envelope with some collaging on, couldn't think of the word, got a bit of gauze on it, and inside the windowed envelope there is a large card, again that's got decorative stitching on it and is backed. That slips into the envelope. The little lace poking out, I quite like that look. Flip it over and there is a large side pocket on the back of the envelope. It's got some gauzing and just a bee on it, and in that is an envelope. In that pocket there is another envelope from one of the kits. on this side there is a small pocket here which has a journal card in it. It's actually a tuck spot, and that's got a definition of B on it. There's a large back pocket as well with another large card in, which slips in, and then this flips up, and on the back of the flip up there's just a poem about bees on there, that's just decorative. And here we have a large corner pocket that has a larger card in from one of the kits. There is actually a pocket here, but I haven't put anything in that because of the journal. So that's the first side. Then we have in the center, it's a journal, and it's just a basic journal, empty journal. It hasn't been decorated because you've got all the pockets and everything in the folio, so it's just an empty journal. This journal measures, they all measure 8 1/4 down and 5 3/4 across. There are 26 pages inside, giving you a total of 52 pages front and back. I'll just do a quick flip through because it's just mainly tea-dyed paper. Tea-dyed paper, there is a little envelope pocket here in there, a book page, more tea-dyed paper. Tea-dyed paper, there's a bit of a fold-out music sheet. Tea-dyed, there's an Edith Holden page in there, as these on that one. Tea-dyed, tea-dyed. Some music paper that I've sewn a pocket into, so there is a pocket there, it's been stitched. Tea-dyed paper, this is the centre. I have put discs on the ties, and this is held in with elastic, so you can take it out and replace it, put a new one in when you're finished with it, whatever. If you don't like it, use something different. Tea-dyed, there's another music page pocket there. Tea-dyed paper, the other side of the Edith Holden page. Tea-dyed music, piece of music fold-out paper. Tea-dyed book paper. Envelope pocket. Tea-dyed, and there. And all of the journals in all of these folios are exactly the same, so I'm not going to do a flip through of all of the journals because I'm trying to keep the video time down for you guys, because no one likes long drawn out flip throughs. So all the journals will look like that. And then on the other side of the folio we have another slot pocket, and this one has a little tag in again, and also has a mini little envelope from one of the kits in it, and a large journal card. And then we open that out. Here we have it's actually an envelope, but in here are 2 little notebooks. They're just tea-dyed paper, they're just scrapbooks with a tab on. I haven't put anything on the tabs so that you can label those as you wish. There is a small one and a little one, and all the folios have those. Then this unties, unwraps somehow. Which way? That way. Comes down, and then this is an envelope. There is a pocket on this one which has a card in it, and then this lifts up, and on the back of the envelope, I don't know if I've got that in, but there's kind of like a memo sheet with a date thing on it. And inside here we have a large journal card, and that just slips into the envelope like so. And here we have a double tuck spot, so there's a little tuck spot here, and then in that tuck spot there is a little envelope, And then in the larger tuck spot, there's another large journaling card. Then that closes down. Wrap that around. Then I just slip those notebooks under there and they're held in place like so. And then on the other flap here we have another side pocket which has a journal card in it, and this flips up, and on this flip up there is a little recipe for honey gingerbread on there, and there's also a tiny little pocket up at the top there that has a tiny little card in as well, and that slips in there. And under the flap there is another corner side pocket which has another large card in that goes in there. And then on the back cover we have another large pocket which again has a long thin tag in it and another journal card. So that's the B one. Now they're all pretty much similar, kind of same layout. I have changed them up a little bit. So that's the B one. And I made a botanical one, and this one is using a kit by Victoria Designs. It's called a botanical junk journal kit, basically, by Victoria Designs. And again, on this one there is a little label with field notes with some gauzing, a large pocket with a dragonfly on, which has a dragonfly tag in. That slips in like so. It's a bit stiff, that one, but it does go in. And that opens up. On this side there is a large corner pocket with a long thin tag in. Again, these have all been backed and some have been decoratively stitched. That goes in, and then that opens up, and again it's pretty much the same layout. We have a corner tuck spot here with a card in it, and then here is a belly band with a card in it as well. I kind of was going in for the collage to look here. You put the belly band in first, then tuck that in after. Our envelope, again, has just been collaged on. The card inside is butterflies, and again decoratively stitched so that the lace hangs out. And on the other side there is a pocket on the bottom, some collaged butterflies, another journal card. On this side there is a little tuck spot on the front, and then there is a larger pocket on the back which has another card in. This one is pretty much the same as the Tim Holtz one I did. This one flips up, and under this flip there is a pocket here that has a couple of cards in. They slip in there. Sorry, it's a bit awkward because it's so long. I have no idea if I'm even in camera. And there's a large ghost pocket on the underside which has got a long thin card in and a bigger card in. And there's your ghost pocket. I love this kit. It's a little bit different, I think, from the other ones. And then you have your journal. This one's just got a fussy cut flower on the front with some music paper, and like I say, inside is exactly the same as the other one. There's an Edith Holden page in there, but it's exactly the same and the same sizing. And then on the other side there's another large corner pocket with a long thin tag and a larger journal tag. And that opens up. Here we have the envelope flip with our 2 notebooks. This one opens up as well and flips up. There's no pocket on the back of that. There is a long flower, and in there is a large tag, and that just slips in. And here there is a tuck spot, corner tuck spot, which has another tag in it. Then that goes down. Wind that up. And on this side we have a long side pocket with a journal card. Then this flips up, and on the back of here we have another little pocket with 2 cards in, and they slip in there. And here we have another flip out. I didn't do this on the others, I don't think. So it's got a corner tuck spot on it there with a card in. And then that flips out and it's just plain, gives you some journaling space, I suppose. And under there is another mushroom ghost pocket with a large card in. And then that flips in and that flips down. And then on the back cover of this one, again there is another pocket with a card in. And that just slips in like that. So that's the botanical one. Then I have done one by using a kit by Arty Maze. So this is a kit by Arty Maze and it's called Back to Nature. And these back papers are from a scrapbook pad. They're not in the kit. But I liked the papers. This has got kind of like a foiled flower on the front. Then there's a large pocket with a doily, butterflies and some gauze. And again, that has a tag inside the front pocket. Slips in, slides down. And we open this one up. And on here we have a slot pocket which has been decorated with some lacing and some collaging. There's a little tag. This one's a bit more girly with all the butterflies and a ribbon. 2 tags. And then this flips out, and you'll see how I've done this one different to the others. I've put the envelope and the notebooks on this side rather than on the other side. So on this one there is a tuck spot here from Tickets, and that has a tag in, and then there is a larger pocket on underneath. Beautiful bird image in this kit, and that also has a tag in it that says notes. And then this side flips up. Underneath there is just some scrapbook paper, really. You could add a pocket to it if you wanted to. You could do what you wanted, to be honest. And then there's a large pocket at the bottom that has got some fussy cutting on and some collaging, and also has a large tag inside. And then on this bit we have our notebooks again. There's got a bit of collaging on this envelope with the butterflies and gauze. This one flips up, and inside there is a large card. And then again on the back of this envelope it's just some scrapbooking paper, which you can add things to if you wanted to. There is a large tuck spot underneath, and that has a large card in. And that closes up and ties like so. And then we have our scrapbook, not scrapbook, journal, sorry. So this journal again, it's just got some fussy cut butterflies on with some music paper, and is exactly the same inside as the other two. There's the Edith Holden page, it's all exactly the same. And then on this side we have another slip pocket, again with the lacing and doilies and things. There's a little tag in there and a larger tag as well. This opens up, and here we have our envelope, which has some fussy cut flowers on it. I don't know why that's on there. Let me take that off because that shouldn't be on there. Sorry. And inside the envelope there is a large card which goes inside like so, with the lace poking out. You flip that over, and on the envelope, on the back of the envelope, we have there's a long pocket which has a card in, and there are also 3 little envelopes, and each little envelope has a little card in as well. That one, this one, and this one. I'll leave those out for now. And then on this side there is a long side pocket, again with a nice large card in, and this flips up, and on the underside of the flip again is just scrapbook paper that you can add something to. There's a large postcard type pocket with a large card, and then on this side I have done a belly band, and inside the belly band there is a large card. It's a punched belly band with some lacing on. And then on the back page of this one, again there is another pocket. It says notes on it, a bit of fluff there, some lacing, and there's a large card in that one as well on the back pocket. And then finally, for the last one, I wanted to do something a bit more bright and sunny, so I did a sunflower one, and this one is using a sunflower kit by Artistic Printables for You. It's a huge kit she's got, and so yeah, I used this one, and on the front of this I did some layering with some cards and ephemera. There's a bit of a doily, there is a sunflower charm on it. Again, there is a pocket, and in the pocket there is a sunflower card. This opens up and there's a pocket here, and in that pocket there is a tag and a large journal card that has been sewed and backed. This has been trimmed with lace that's also been stitched. This one opens up. There's a large long punched belly band on this side with some lacing. Nice big sunflower card, punched corners. Our envelope with some more collaging on. Has a nice collaged tag inside. And that slips in. That flips over, and there is like a fussy cut sunflowers on the back. It's just collaging, fussy cutting. There are two larger envelopes here though, and each of these have got a card in. There's this one, and there is this one. Oh, get in there. It does go in, promise. It's just creased a bit, that one. On this side we have a double pocket. So on the front pocket there is two tags. Then there's a back pocket that has a large card in. And this flips up. On the back of this flip it's just some decorative paper. And there's a large postcard pocket on the underside with a nice large card in. And that flips shut. Then we have our journal. Again, this is just a fussy cut from the kit with a butterfly on, and is exactly the same as the others inside. All have the same things in and the same sizing. On this side there is another pocket with lace and stitching. In here we have a tag and a journal card. This opens out. We have the envelope notebooks. This is just some collaging on with our two notebooks. This one opens out, flips up. On the underside there is just a sunflower image, and inside there is a collaged stitched card. Slips in. And under here there is a large tuck spot with a punched corner. That also has a nice large card in. And that slips under like so, holds those into place. And then on this side we have a side pocket which has a large card in it. So it does go in. I've just had to close it so I can get it in camera. That goes in there. And then that flips up. There's just sunflower images on the underside. This one also has a flip out on it. There's just a image of sunflowers and butterflies. That flips out, and on the underside of there is a corner tuck spot, and that has a round, well no it's not round, it's oval card in it. Sorry. And that flips in there. And on this side there is another postcard pocket with a large tag in. And then that one flips in and that one flips down. And then that one goes into there like that. And on the back pocket we have another large postcard pocket that has a nice big tag in it and a nice journal card. And yeah, so those are the 4 folios I made, and I have loads of papers left over from these, and I'm going to make some paper bag albums with the leftovers. I've also, while I was making the paper bag albums, tried doing a vertical one, which I think worked out quite well, so I'm going to do a tutorial soon, hopefully, on that, time allowing, and like I say, children and everything. But I will do it at some point, a tutorial on the vertical paper bag album. Anyway, these journals are all going to be listed in my shop. Not journals, folios will be listed in my shop, and I will put the description below. I won't put the description below, I'll put the link to the shop in the description below. Sorry, I'm starting to jumble my words now. Well, I hope that wasn't too long. I hope you like these. Please do leave a comment giving me your thoughts. And thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.